Hello commanders, welcome back. Today we are going to take a good look at two great ships, and of course I'm talking about the Python and the Fer-De-Lance. With the price reduction on fighters, the Fer-De-Lance has now a similar cost to that of the Python, which is making it a bit more difficult to decide which one of these two great ships you should buy first. This is exactly why we are going to compare them, find out their capabilities, see which activities they can perform with ease, and in the end decide which one should be your first priority. I have equipped both ships with the best available module so we can take a good look at their stats, so let's go ahead and start with the Python, which is an excellent multi-role ship and has a cost at around 57 million credits. With the best modules equipped, it has an available power of 30 and a very good jump range of 21.16 light years. Also, we'll soon mention that the fuel tank of the Python can have a maximum capacity of 32, while it has 9 internal compartments, of which 3 are class 6, 2 class 5, 1 class 4, 2 class 3 and 1 class 2. The Fer-De-Lance on the other hand, it is considered a fighter, it is destined for combat and has a cost at around 51.6 million credits. With the best modules equipped, it has an available power of 20.4 and a jump range of 16.74 light years. Also, its fuel tank can have a maximum capacity of only 8 and it has 5 internal compartments, of which 1 class 5, 2 class 4, 1 class 2 and 1 class 1. So we can already tell that the great difference between these two ships is the fuel tank and its capacity. That means that the Fer-De-Lance can carry as many fuel as the Python, and that means that it has a shorter range of operation. Before we go ahead and take a good look at the activities that each ship can perform with these, I would like also to mention that the Fer-De-Lance and the Python have the same maneuverability, but the Python has better armor while the Fer-De-Lance has better shields. Of course, the first thing we are going to take a look is the trading capabilities of each ship, the maximum cargo capacity they can have, and we are going to start with the Python. I'm gonna equip only cargo racks on the internal compartments and see what is the maximum cargo capacity. With only cargo racks equipped, the Python has a maximum cargo capacity of 292 tons, which is actually the third best in the game after the Type 9 and the Anaconda. And if we go ahead and add some protection, the best available shield, we can have an A6 shield generator and 228 tons of cargo capacity. If we downgrade this shield, we are gonna get 260 tons of cargo capacity while having an A5 shield generator, but we can downgrade this even further. 284 tons of cargo capacity and still have some protection. This is making the Python an excellent choice for trading. This is the ship you wanna have if you want to progress through trading, proceed to the next ship and eventually buy an Anaconda or a Type 9. And of course, with all these internal compartments, the Python has absolutely no problem to have a refinery with 8 bins, protection, 276 tons of cargo capacity and 2 class 2 mining lasers, and still having space for weapons and utility mounts to protect and defend itself. A very good option for mining as well. And of course we are going to do the same with the Fer-De-Lance, but we can already tell that the result won't be as good as that of the Python because of the limited amount of internal compartments. With only cargo racks equipped, the Fer-De-Lance can have a maximum cargo capacity of 70 tons. Definitely not good, nowhere near the Python, and if we add some protection, with the best shield generator the cargo capacity goes down 38 tons, and if we downgrade this, we can have an A4 shield generator and a cargo capacity of 54 tons only. It can compete with the Python on trading. You should avoid the Fer-De-Lance if you are looking for a ship to do some trading, generate some income and become rich. And unfortunately we can't downgrade the shield generator any further and increase our cargo capacity in that way, because every other shield generator, class 2 and class 1, the hull is just too heavy for these shield generators. And as for mining, it has enough slots to equip a refinery and of course 2 class 2 mining lasers, but because of the limited amount of internal compartments, if we want to have protection and some decent cargo capacity, we will have to choose a refinery with only 4 bins and still have a cargo capacity of 52 tons. Definitely not a good option for mining either. The next thing I would like to see is if we can increase the jump rates, if we get a better jump rates on both ships, so we can use them in rare goods trading or even exploration. So I'm gonna go ahead, leave the cargo racks and replace every other module, every necessary module with its lightest version and see how better our jump rates will be. I have replaced everything except the frameshift drive to its lightest version, even the shield generator, and our jump range is at 24.44 light years, but what we care at the moment is 15.63 light years, the latent jump range of the Python, and this is because we are interested to see if it is good for rare goods trading. As you can see, I haven't equipped anything on the hardpoints or the utility mounts. If you go ahead and put some weapons and some modules up here, the jump range of course will go down. 15.63 light years is not that bad for rare goods trading, it is a decent jump range. But now let's go ahead and equip all the necessary modules for exploration and see how that will affect our Python. And with so many internal compartments, we are not gonna have any problem to equip an advanced discovery scanner, a detailed surface scanner, a fuel scoop, an auto-field maintenance unit, and still have some protection with a D3 shield generator. And I have also equipped 5 class 1 pulse lasers and 4 heat-sink launchers, because all you're gonna need are heat launchers if you are out there in the utility mounts. A very good option for exploration. Of course it's not as good as the Asp or the Anaconda. The jump range, 23.57 light years, is quite nice. You are not gonna have any problem to go out there and explore, and if you are looking to have only one ship that can do a little bit of everything, then the Python is an excellent choice for exploration as well. Now let's take a look at the Fer-De-Lance and let's try to make it as light as possible and see the jump range, especially the latent jump range, how good it will be or how bad. And after replacing everything with its lightest version, we can actually see that the jump range, the latent jump range of the Fer-De-Lance is better than that of the Python. A bit better, but still better, 15.82 light years, which means that the Fer-De-Lance could have been a very good rare goods trading vessel if it had a bit more cargo capacity. At the moment it only has 54 tons, and if it had a bit more fuel capacity. But I will never recommend the Fer-De-Lance for rare goods trading because of that fuel tank, only 8 maximum capacity, is gonna create a lot of problems. You will have to replace one of the cargo racks actually with a fuel scoop and stop almost after every second job to replenish your fuel. Also our cargo capacity has decreased to 50 tons, which is not that good. So stay away from the Fer-De-Lance if you are into rare goods trading. Let's take a look at the exploration capabilities of the Fer-De-Lance, but this is only typical because with that fuel tank it can be a good explorer as well. With the Fer-De-Lance we barely have enough internal compartments to equip all the necessary modules for exploration, but we can equip them thankfully, and we can have the advanced discovery scanner and detailed surface scanner, fuel scoop, an auto-field maintenance unit, and of course a shield generator for some protection. And I have also equipped 5 class 1 pulse lasers like with the Python and 4 heat-sink launchers. And our jump range is at 17.52 light years, which is not that bad. It's not as good as the Python or the Asp, but it's not that bad. It could have worked as an exploration vessel, but again because of that fuel tank and the capacity it has, the low capacity, I would avoid it as an exploration vessel. You could still take it for some exploring nearby your home system, nearby your base, but never go very far away with this ship for exploration. So after having checked both the Python and the Fer-De-Lance in trading, normal trading and rare goods trading, exploration and mining, we can safely say that the Python is the best option, and that was kind of expected actually, since it is a multi-role ship while the Fer-De-Lance is a combat ship, so that means that it will be a better fighter, right? Let's go ahead and find out. Before we go ahead and give to the Python a nice combat loadout though, let's talk about some of its characteristics. The fact that it has 3 class 6 internal compartments means that we can equip it with an A6 shield generator that will provide us with an excellent protection. And of course it has 5 hardpoints, 3 large and 2 medium, and 4 utility mounts. What is making this ship, the Python, an excellent combat ship actually is the fact that the hardpoints are placed perfectly. The placement allows you to equip them with fixed weapons and use them all at the same time against your enemies. In that way you can destroy them very fast and quite easily. Now let's go ahead and make it combat ready, give it a nice combat loadout and see what we can achieve with it. I have equipped an A6 shield generator, 4 A3 shield cell banks, and yes, as you can see, 4 shield boosters, which give us a ridiculously great shield tank, making the Python an extremely strong combat ship, and of course I have equipped pulse lasers, 3 large and 2 medium. You can do a lot of combinations. I have chosen pulse lasers to test the ship like this. Our deployed power is only at 29.42, which means that we could possibly add more shield cell banks if we want, and with some proper adjustment of the modules, a proper management of the modules, we will have absolutely no problem to use everything like this. And this of course is possible because of this amazing power plant it has, the Python, the A7 power plant, that gives us 30 available power, and of course it is the most expensive module for the Python. It has the cost actually of the Fer-De-Lance, it is around 51 millions. So let's take the Python out there and have fun with it. Let's do a speed test with 4 pips on the engine. Let's see how fast is the Python. ...267 normal speed, and if we boost, our speed goes up to 348. Not the fastest, but it has an extremely good tank and a lot of firepower. Let's go ahead. Let's see how fast we're going to kill this Type 7. I don't think it will last for long. And there you go. It's already dead. Poor trading vessel. They have absolutely no chance against the Python. But we can also attack and have absolutely no problem against smaller and more agile ships like this Cobra over here. It will try to escape, but I don't think it's going to achieve anything. It's already down to 6% hull, and it's soon to be dead.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
There you go, it's dead. It couldn't escape. And nice bounty as well. There we go, wounded Fer-De-Lance. Let's take it down. See if we can kill it fast.
Under attack.
Let's put some power on our shields.
Target shields.
These shields are down. Let's let our pulse lasers recharge a bit. That ASP is helping. But we are doing most of the job here with our great firepower and that perfect placement of our hardpoints. It's a tough ship, the Fer-De-Lance. Down to 33%, it's going to die really soon.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
And it's dead. Well, not yet, it's
Flight
resisting.
assist off.
Let's take it down.
Flight assist on.
There it is.
Target destroyed.
That was a hard opponent actually. It is a quite strong ship, the Fer-De-Lance, and with some adjustments we can have a hatch breaker limit, a nice cargo capacity of 160 tons or even more, 3 shield cell banks of A3, a cargo scanner, and of course turn our Python into a pirating vessel. The Python is a very good combat ship, it has a great firepower and can have a very good tank as well, shield and armor if you want. You can put some hull reinforcement packages to the internal compartments, it has a lot of slots to add some hull reinforcement packages and build strong armor, and you can always add a military armor, a military grade composite armor, which costs around 46 million credits at Senerata Desra. The Fer-De-Lance now, the highest internal compartment it has is class 5, and that means that the highest shield generator we can equip at it is only an A5, which isn't that bad, but it isn't as good as the A6 of the Python. And of course it has 5 hardpoints as well, but 1 huge and 4 medium hardpoints, and 6 utility mounts. The huge hardpoint initially might sound good, but it creates problems for the Fer-De-Lance, and this is because we have a limited option of weapons to equip at that class 4 huge hardpoint, and these are only plasma accelerators and cannons, fragment and normal cannons. This means that if we want to equip something else up there, another weapon, we will have to downgrade our option, we will have to put there a large and not a huge weapon. Also, the fact that the Fer-De-Lance has only 20.4 available power will create problem with most of the loadouts, most of the combat setups. Let's go ahead and give the Fer-De-Lance a nice combat loadout now and see what we can do with it. I have equipped pulse lasers to the hardpoints, a large pulse laser to the huge hardpoint, and 4 pulse lasers to the medium hardpoint, so we can have a similar setup with the Python before. And as you can see, I have also placed 3 shield boosters of A0, 1 chaff launcher, A5 shield generator and an A3 shield cell bank, and our power is well beyond our available power, but with proper management of the modules we have absolutely no problem to use our Fer-De-Lance the way it is. Of course, because we don't have a lot of available power, we have to choose to use only 1 shield cell bank with 3 shield boosters, or we will have to lose shield boosters in order to place 1 more shield cell bank. This can be a problem because if we want to use some more power hungry weapons, we will have to lose some of our shield tank, and this can make us a bit weak in the battlefield. Of course, we could always use some multi-cannons or cannons that don't require a lot of power, and this will allow us to have a better tank. We can always add some hull reinforcement packages as well, or go ahead and equip a military grade composite which has pretty much the same price with that of the Pythons, around 41-42 million credits. So let's go ahead and test our Fer-De-Lance the way it is now with pulse lasers and see how good it is. And like we did with the Python before, let's test our speed and see how fast is the Fer-De-Lance. With 4 pips on the engine, our normal speed goes up to 302. Yes, 302. And if we boost, 406. 406, quite fast, a lot faster than the Python. Let's go after this Cobra. See how fast we can kill it. Well, the shields are already down. And it's going to die really soon. We have absolutely no problem to stay behind it with Fer-De-Lance. And it's dead. That was quite fast.
Target destroyed. Flight assist off. Flight assist
and
on.
This signal is wounded as well, so let's take it down.
Frameshift charge detected.
And both of them are dead quite fast
destroyed.
actually. And that's a nice target, a wounded anaconda. He's dangerous. Let's approach and destroy it.
Target shields offline.
Shields are already down. It's attacking us. I'm gonna use a chaff. I'll try to stay as close as possible. It's down to 70%. Let's put more power on our shields and stay close. We're doing nice damage on it. It's already down to 50%. And I think we are hurting its power plant. It might be destroyed really soon. Our shields are holding quite well. And there you go. That was a nice kill and quite easy actually. Despite the power problems and that huge hardpoint that is not very useful at the moment, the Fer-De-Lance is a lot of fun to play with in combat, is a very good option for combat, for bounty hunting, even for piracy. If we do some adjustments, we can have a cargo scanner if we remove a shield booster, some cargo racks and a hatch breaking limit. Of course our cargo won't be really good, only 20 tons like this. We will have to lose the shield cell bank if we want to add another cargo, but it can work as a pirate. Nonetheless, it is still a very good option for combat. If you have the money to buy both ships, Python and the Fer-De-Lance, you should do it, but if you don't have the money and you need to buy only one of these ships, then it all depends on what you wanna do. If you are looking for one only ship to do a lot of activities in the game, the Python is for you. It is an excellent ship at almost every activity. You won't have any problem and you will make a lot of money, so you can proceed and buy more ships and more expensive modules and upgrades. If you are looking for a combat vessel, then both ships are good for the job. They have different gameplay though, and you should choose the one that suits your playstyle. Python is more of a tank. You won't be able to chase your enemies if they are faster, if they are fighters, but you will be able to defend yourself, stand your ground, and even defeat most of your enemies with your great firepower. The Fer-De-Lance on the other hand is more of a hunter. It has a very nice speed, it is faster than the Python. You will be able to chase down most of the ships in the game and of course destroy them with your very good firepower. Both ships are excellent, very good at the roles they are supposed to be good at. The Python is an excellent multi-role, can do pretty much everything, and the Fer-De-Lance is a very good fighter, a very good combat vessel, and you will have absolutely no problem to face everything with it. Thank you very much for joining me and watching this video. I'm Squid of Love, fly safe commanders, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.